Hi YouTube, it's Autumn Beckman. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I have sort of an unboxing for you. It's an item that I received a few days ago. So today's Monday and I received it on Friday, but I didn't feel like unboxing it on Friday because I had just come home from a funeral when I got it and I just wasn't in the mood to do any filming, but I still wanted to see the item, so I opened it up. I'm going to show you what it is. It's a Louis Vuitton bag and I purchased it from Trendlee. It's my first purchase from that website and I'm returning it and I'm going to tell you why. So I've boxed it all back up like it was so you can see their packaging. So it came in this big giant bag. I'm covering my address here and it has the TL for Trendlee. And inside that bag was this big cardboard box. And you just pull the flap up. Oh, and disclaimer, if you hear sound effects in the background, that is my bird, Vincent. She likes to talk while I'm doing videos. So far she's being good, but I'm sure she will start making noise soon. So there's the box. Let me scoot over a little so you can see it better. And it's packaged very well. It's got the bubble wrap around it, all the way around, and then it has this tissue paper with the TL logo. And then inside that is the bag. Get this box out of the way. Whew. And as you can see, they have it in a plastic bag to protect it from water, and they also have it in a dust bag. The plastic bag is one that has like a resealable thing on one side. And it's a very nice dust bag. It's a nice cloth and it has a drawstring with ribbon. And the first time I opened it, I had a little trouble getting that open, but that opened a lot easier. Inside the bag, let me give you a little peek there. Can you tell what it is? So, pull it out, and there she is. It is a vintage Louis Vuitton Epi in Noir, which is black. It's a Speedy 25. So there's a little spin. Here's the bottom. And then here is the top. And as you can see, she's in really great shape. There are no big scratches or anything. A lot of these vintage bags, and this one's from 1995, a lot of them have a lot of scratches. I've noticed on the Epi that it seems to scratch easily. And I've been wanting a black bag for about a year, and I looked at the store last week and tried on my dream bag of the moment, which is the Montaigne GM in the Empreinte Noir leather. And I tried it on and loved it, of course, and the boyfriend was there and he asked how much it was as we were leaving the store because we weren't going to get it. And I said, oh, I think it's about, $2,500 or something. And then I get home and look at the website and it's $3,500, which is just, $2,500 is way out of our price range. So $35 is, never gonna happen. So I thought, well, maybe a vintage black Epi bag would do. So it's in great shape. The hardware looks really good. It's not too tarnished or anything. It's got the little LV logos on the bottom. And let me show you the inside too and why I'm returning it. It's got the Trendlee tag that is still on there because once you take it off, you have to commit to purchase it. So inside the bag is the problem. You open it up and it has this air paper to help it keep its shape and shipping. And then I'm gonna hope that y'all can see this. Can you see those spots inside the bag? Okay, so you can see the spotting inside the bag there. That's mold. So I don't want a bag that has mold in it, and they did not mention that there was mold in it on the website. There was a photograph of the inside, but it only showed part of the inside, and it did have some of that spotting. There's a dog on my foot. But it was not disclosed that it was mold. It just said it had, marks inside or something. So I did not know that. And when I got the bag, I looked and figured out it was. I could tell for sure because of the smell. So I'm sending it back. But since I have it, I wanted to show it to you because while I was waiting to receive it, I was looking for some videos and I didn't find a whole lot of videos on this bag. And I also want to give you some measurements because I was looking to get an organizer while this was on the way to me. And I found the measurements of this bag were just all over the place. So if you don't know already, the Speedy 25 in Epi is not actually 25 across. It's bigger than that, and I'll measure it for you. So yeah, so let's get started here. Let me just show you all the features of the bag first. So it's just like a canvas Speedy, except it's made out of leather. It's got all the same features with the tabs and everything. Something that's different about the end here is it has this slip pocket, and it's pretty tight, so I'd be afraid to put my cell phone or something in it. This was made before we had cell phones back in '95. The Epi seems to hold up very well, and this bag was well taken care of other than the mold, because the tabs look brand new. This tab says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And I would imagine that they were all made in France back then. This one has the gold hardware. The newer ones, I believe, have silver hardware. They switched from gold to silver. That's my understanding, but I could be wrong about that. Inside, it has this pocket, the fabric pocket with the leather lining around the opening. And then inside the pocket, it has that shiny stuff that peels in some bags. This one is in perfect shape. This bag is just so disappointing because it's perfect except for the mold. On the other side from the pocket, it has the two tabs, and one of those has the D-ring on it. And then underneath the pocket, it has the two tabs, one of which has the date code, which probably will not come up, but the date code is on this side right here. Okay. So let me get to the measurements of the bag. All right, so I'm going to measure this for you. So if you are thinking of buying one of these and you want to get an organizer, you know exactly how big it is. So from one end to the other, it's approximately 11 inches. It's a little bit shorter than that. Let me turn that upside down so you can see it a little better. And I wanted to do the measurements on camera so you can see exactly how I'm measuring it. So I would say it's about 10.5. What do you think? About 10.5 width, it looks like. Oh, and on the bottom, it's not one continuous piece, it's two pieces, and it has this strip of the leather there to connect the two pieces. Because you know, on canvas, it's one piece that goes all the way around the bag. For the width of the bag, this was something that would be tricky to get an organizer for because the corners are curved, and the Epi it doesn't have as much give as canvas, so I mean, this bag was made in '95 and it's still very stiff and holds its shape. These corners, they're not going to move. There's something really stiff on the edges there. So you need an organizer that's a little smaller. Again, I'm measuring that upside down. You need an organizer that's a little smaller to fit in there. So there's the measurement there. It looks like about 5.5 across. Hold on, let me straighten that up for you. About like that. Looks about 5.5, maybe a tiny bit more. And then as far as the height, I'll measure it from the top to bottom here. That looks like it's about 8 or 7.5. And then if you're getting an organizer, you don't want anything that goes higher than this because then it's going to bump up against these curved in edges. So I would measure right about there to the bottom. And that looks like it's about 4 to 4.5 inches. Now on the bottom here, it kind of curves down. So you'd need something that would sit up a little bit or that's a little more narrow. So you may, I was looking at measurements of Samorga. I didn't see one that was quite perfect for it. Vercord, I didn't see one that was quite perfect. I understand that Samorga will custom make organizers for you, given the sizes that you give them. So that would probably be the way I would go if I would order another one of these. But I don't know if I'm going to do that because I'm just disappointed with this one. I was also trying out the 25 size because I haven't had a 25, and again, this is really bigger than 25. I've got centimeters on the other side here, so let's measure this length in centimeters to see what that comes out to. So that looks like it's 27 centimeters instead of 25. And I had seen measurements on some, like I went to Purse Forum and I went to some other places, and they said that the epi around this year was about 32 or 33. But then that would be bigger than a 30, so that's not right. So maybe, yeah, maybe it was around 27, 28, something like that. All right, so those are the measurements. What else do we want to know about this bag? The opening, because the epi is so stiff and because it's a 25, there's not a lot of room to get something in here. It will fit my Sarah wallet. I just have to put that in like this and then turn it sideways. If you want to know if the agenda fits, that does. You just put it in like that, and then you can lay it down and it'll fit flat on the bottom there, or it'll stand up inside. Might be a little crooked. What else would you want to know? The inside and the underside of the tab, just like on your leather tabs on your other bags, it's like a suede. It's just the other side of the leather. So the inside of the bag is a leather, and on the black ones it's like a dark gray leather. And it doesn't come with any kind of shoulder strap, but I did add one on. If you saw the video that I have of my Henry Bendel train case, it came with a strap on it, and I finally removed that. I took it to the store and had them remove it, and I bought these little U-clips. I call them U-clips. I don't think that's actually what they're called, but I got those on Etsy, and they have a 1-inch like range here in the middle to put a strap in, and you can hook those. This is what I do with my canvas Speedy. I use a shoulder strap and just attach that to the rings there. And it's not made for that, so you want to keep an eye on it and be careful when you're doing that, but I think it looks great, and I haven't had any trouble with my canvas bag. So if I was keeping this bag, I would do that and just keep an eye on it to make sure that I'm not damaging the leather on the handles. What else? Trendlee, their return policy, in case you're interested in that, they require that if you get a bag and you decide to return it, it has to be in the same condition, of course, and it has to have this tag attached. And if you can hear that noise in the background, that's Vincent. She's messing with her cage. So once you get the item, within 2 days, if you decide you want to return it, within the 2 days, you have to send them an email saying that you want to return it, and then they email you back with a shipping label, and you have 2 days from that point to get the box in the mail. And what else? They refund your money, but they don't refund shipping. So you pay, on this item I paid $20 shipping to get it here, and I have to pay another $20 to get it back. So I'll be out $40, but this bag, let me think. I don't know what the original retail on it is, but if you get an epi bag now, a Speedy, they're well over 1,000. They might even be in the 2,000 range. I should have looked that up. But I got this for $400, and a lot of the vintage ones were, you know, scratched up, and then they're like started around 600 or so. So I thought 400 was a great bargain, and it was. And I found out why, because it's got mold inside and they didn't tell me about it. So it seems like that would be something they would disclose, but yeah, so that's really disappointing because it's such a pretty bag and it's in such great condition otherwise. But I think that is it. I don't know what else to say about it. I guess I could point out on the zipper that the zipper doesn't go the full length of the bag. There's a little tab of leather here and a tab here. So you lose about, I'd say maybe 3 centimeters total in that opening there. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'm sending the bag back tomorrow, but maybe I'll be able to answer those from memory or something. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope that if you like the video, you could click the like button and click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and make sure you click the little bell notification icon so you're notified when I post a new video, because YouTube doesn't always tell you about that. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye.